Hey, it's Annie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get a really pretty pink grungy makeup look for spring, so like the spring party season, anything like that. I'm really sorry about my voice. I do have a cold at the moment, but I really wanted to get a video up this week, so I hope you don't mind, and I'll try not to talk too much. And yeah, so to start with, I'm going to be using my Everyday Moisturiser by Even, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. My voice will probably keep coming and going throughout this, so I'm really sorry if it's annoying or if I'm sniffing loads. So when I do my makeup, if I'm going out the next day and I do have a cold, if you're like me, then I always get really dry around my nose where you keep blowing it. So at night I will use my normal moisturiser, and then I'll also add this dry oil from Nuxe. So this is multi-purpose, so you can use it, I don't know if I said that right, multi-purpose, so you can use it on your body, hair and face, and it's not really greasy because it's a dry oil, so I just put this on before night time and it leaves my skin really hydrated for the morning. I will also add some of my Burt's Bees lip balm. This is the vitamin E and peppermint one, and when I have a cold I'll just use my finger to put it on. So I'm going to start with my brows as usual and use the Soap & Glory Archery waxy crayon side and just lightly fill them in, because we're doing a bit more on the eyes today, so you don't really need to add too much. So that's the brows done, and I'm going to do all the foundation last because I'm putting glittery shadows on the lids. So the only thing I am going to do is conceal this lid so I have a nice blank canvas to start with. And for that I'm just using my MAC Studio Finish concealer. I'm just going to set that in place with my L'Oreal BB powder on the Real Techniques contour brush. So for the eyes I'm going for a shimmery pink, but it's not really too much of a baby girly pink, it's more of a grungy pink look. So to start with, I'm going to take this Calvin Klein cream eyeshadow base in the shade Cashmere Plum, and I'm just going to use that on my finger all over my lid. I can't remember if I mentioned in my first video that I uploaded, but I'm blind in my right eye, so if it looks like I'm putting makeup on my left eye, kind of weird, then that's probably why, because I've adapted to putting it on. So if you suffer from these problems, then all I do is like tilt my head back and then close my lid as much as possible with still being able to see. I'm also taking a bit of this under the eye. For the shadow I'm going to use my Naked 2 palette again, and I'm just going to take this colour here called Chopper, and it's kind of a dirty shimmery pink colour. So I'm just going to take that on a flat eyeshadow brush to press it on with. And when I've got it on my brush, I make sure I tap the excess off so it doesn't all fall down my face. And press it on the lid. It doesn't really need to be too neat because we're going to blend out the edges with a darker colour. And putting that underneath the eye as well. As I said, I'm going to blend that out with the colour I used in my last tutorial, which is this tease, so it's like a matte taupey colour. I'm going to blend that through the crease. And under the eye a bit. Just like so, you can see. So that's the eyeshadow done, and I'm also going to line my eye with a liquid eyeliner. So I'm going to line my eye with the Max Factor Colour Expert Waterproof Eyeliner. So we're just going to start thin in the middle and then flake it out into a wing. So not too thick, because we still want to keep it kind of light-ish for spring. Just like so, and then repeat on the other eye. So lastly for the eyes, I'm just going to go ahead and add mascara. You can curl your lashes if you want. I'm using the Max Factor Full Stash Effect Mascara. I'm also going to add a small amount to my bottom lashes. So now I'm just going to go in and finish the skin, and for that I'm going to start with covering my birthmark using my MAC Studio Finish Concealer. When I'm ill I also get a couple of spots as well, so I'm just going to conceal those. And then quickly powder where I put that concealer. So next, because it's spring, we want to keep our skin nice and glowing, so again I'm just going to use my NARS Sheer Glow. So as usual I'm just going to mix in with that on the tops of my cheeks, the Hocus Focus from Sip of Glory, just a liquid illuminator. And blending with my fingers. I'm also going to add a bit of concealer around my nose because it gets quite red when I have a cold. Just a touch. And then a little under the eyes. And then I'm just going to powder where I need it, so through the T-zone really. And down the nose. And then I'm going to contour with my Bourjois bronzing primer. I'm just going to blend that in with my angled brush. I'm also going to add a small touch of blush, so I'm going to use the Rimmel London blush in 010 Santa Rose. And then for the lip gloss, I'm then going to use this Max Factor I don't know the whole name of it because I've lost it, but it's like a liquid lipstick that lasts pretty much all day. So I'm only going to use a small amount and dab it in with my finger. Just going to take it on the back of my hand. And the colour of this, it doesn't have a name, it just says 340 on the top, so I'm not too sure. I'm just going to take a small amount with my finger. So that is the makeup for this look finished. I'm now just going to show you how I'll do my hair for a spring party. So for my hair, I'm just going to take my fringe down. And I washed this last night, so it's still got a bit of grip in it, so it makes it easier to style. So I'm just going to start by parting my hair in two down the back. Not really too neat. And then I'm going to take this section and put it here. And I'm just going to split that in three and plait it. And you don't really need to be neat about this, you can just do it however. And then once you got to the end, I'm just going to take a hair grip and grip it in place while I do the other one. So just repeat on the other side. And then once you got to the bottom of this one, you're just going to pin it again. Okay, so next we're going to unhook it from my earring. So next you're just going to get the plait and then flip it over your finger just to ensure it's flat to your head. And then loop it round your head, take the pin out and pin it where you want it really. And then this plait's going to cover up this flicky piece here, so that doesn't matter too much. So you take this side, you take the pin out, flip it over, cover up this piece, and then I like to pin it and just tuck it under the first plait. Just like so. So it creates this nice braided like headband look. And you can style your hair however you want with this. So that's my finished spring party look. I really hope you liked it and I'll see you next time. Thank you.